Hello everyone, welcome to class. This is Big Time Entrepreneurial Academy. So today we'll be focusing on big time farms. That's the broilers farm. So I want to drop medication and vaccination chats because some people have been chatting me up, calling me, sending messages. Please, what medication do I give to my birds at day old? What do I give at day 5, day 10, day 15? When do I administer this? When do I give them that? My birds are pooping blood. What do I do? So this is what I'm going to address now for the benefit of everybody. So now, you before I talk about the medication charts, I usually have something like this. I usually have something like calendar like this. Whenever I need to stock up my birds, I actually make a chart on how I want it to look like. Like these are weeks, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, depending on how many weeks you want to keep your birds. Then these are the days of the week. Let's assume that my birds arrived on Monday. I make it day 1. On Tuesday, day 2, day 3, day 4. That's you are going to write the numbers of days till the end of stock because this is actually going to help you on the medication. Each day you were supposed to give this, you will say, oh, I forgot. So when did I even give this? Because of this, you will understand the days to give each medication. So if like if the days stop at 30, the days of the month, let's say September stops at 30. When you get to 30, the following day is going to be first, second. But if the days that are stopping at 31st, then first, second till as you can have 2 months within a chart, within a medication chart. So depending on how long you're going to keep your pets, please tabulate something like this. This has really helped me over the years. Then I want to sound a point of notice here. This is not the standard medication chart that is, let's say, generally accepted, but this has definitely been working for me over the years. I have been in this business for some years now, and this has actually helped me. This has actually worked for me. So please, don't say this one gave it. This has actually worked for me. That's why I needed to share the knowledge. Then, on top of your chart, that's your calendar chart now, you're going to have something like this. These are the days I am going to stop. My medication chart stops at day 30. After day 30, I can give my birds anything I want to give. So, after day 30, I can just say I'm giving ordinary water, I'm giving vitamins, or I give medication based on let's say based on the condition of the birds. I give medication based on condition of the birds. So I don't just give medication because it's everybody does that. As at day 30, I give medication based on the condition of the birds. Like the birds may be having bloody poo, I know what to give. Like the bird may be having cough, sneezing, I know what to give. Your bird may be withdrawn from food and water, I know what to give. Your birds may there are some signs and symptoms that your birds are not feeling okay. Yeah, so you give medication based on that. But before that, I have a standard chart that if you enter my poultry farm to work for me, if I'm the one there, whoever is there has to follow this. And when this is followed, I don't have problems with my birds, with my stock. I most times I have zero mortality till I'm done selling all my birds. I have zero mortality. So somebody can call me and say, "Oh, I actually shared the chat with a friend. A friend. called me later. Ah, the medication chart you gave to me, my birds are dying. I'm picking 8 at a time. I was wondering, it's working for me. What is happening? When I visited the farm, I saw that there may be other conditions that will make this medication not to work, like the biosecurity, like the sanitation condition of the pen, the type of water they're drinking, the type of feed they're having. So there are some conditions that may make it not to work, but if you constantly follow me, you know that this has been working for me and it will definitely work for you. So please just click on the subscribe button so that whenever new videos come up, you'll be notified, because after this I'm going to drop about security and how to construct your pen so that you don't have much challenges with your poultry farm. So now, before your birds arrive or on the day of arrival, you must have gotten some of this medication. It's not necessary you get all. Definitely you will not get all, like the vaccines. No, 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 you don't get the vaccines. You get the vaccines whenever you're ready to give. So this is day one. Please follow it day by day so that you don't get lost. This is day one. On the arrival of my birds, I give my bird the one glucose. You know, okay, let's take example with my farm. I'm in the southern part of Nigeria, but the birds I stock come from the west. It's a very long distance. Sometimes it has to take overnight before they get to the south. So the birds are always very stressed. The birds are always so weak sometimes. If you see the mortality that the suppliers, in fact, it's always amazing. It's always sometimes annoying you. Will this bird survive? But definitely when I get my bird, I like I said, I almost get zero mortality because of the preparations I have on ground. I must have tidied up out my drinking cans, filled it with glucose. So immediately the birds arrive, your brooder must have been ready. So please watch the previous video on how to take off DOC, that's day old chick. You will see how you get ready for your day old chick. Your brooder must be ready, and when they arrive, you just introduce them to the glucose water for a little period of time before you introduce them to feed. So just go back to the video and watch it. You see how to introduce them to the glucose water and to the feed subsequently. So on day one, some people put anti-stress, but glucose has been working for me over the years. So on day two, from day 2 to day 8, I give anti-vitamins rather. This is multivitamins, anti-stress, and anti-coccidiosis from day 2 to day 8. So this is why I need this calendar now. My birds are at day 1. I give them the glucose. I come and cycle. This is the first day. Day 1 is done. I've given them the glucose. I tick the glucose over here. That means if I'm the one giving this, if another person, maybe my worker, comes into the farm and wants to administer, the thing is just by the wall in my pen. She has already given glucose, so there's no need to repeat it again. I don't know if you get. So this is it. I have given glucose for day 1. I have ticked the day 1. The following day, day 2 to 8, I have given this, given this, given this. Day 2, I tick. Day 3, I tick. Day 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When it's complete, I tick it. So that I make sure that I follow this. I follow this religiously. I don't usually have much problems in my pen, like I say. So, and most of the they are oral. I give them oral. So just visit your pet shop. I'm not here to advertise any medication, not here to give you clues on what to buy. Just visit your pet shop. Say you need multivitamins, anti-stress, anti-coccidiosis. They will give you the best. So day 9, ordinary water. Please, this is where people get it wrong. If you know you cannot drink from that water, don't give it to your birds. There may be bacteria. You are going to fight the one that they are inborn with. You are going to fight the bacteria in the sawdust. You are going to fight the bacteria in the environment, and you also fight the one in the drinking water. Please, if the water is not conducive for you to drink, don't give it to your birds. It's very, 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 very advisable for you to take note. So at day 9, I give them ordinary water in preparation for vaccine. So this is my vaccine, Komboro. At day 10, I give my birds Komboro. So at day 9, I have given the ordinary water, I take it. This is day 9, I'm done. Day 10, I give my birds Komboro, I take it. So there are some, like I said, I'm not here to introduce any drugs to you, any branded company to you. Just visit your vet shop. Just tell them Komboro comes in dosage. If you are stocking 1,000, if you are stocking 500, if you are stocking 100, depending on your stock, you just go to your vet. Please, I need 100 dose of Komboro. I need 1,000 dose. Or you say, I need Komboro. How many birds do you have? How many broilers do you have? I have 50. I have 100. They know how to administer it to you. They know what to give you. And for this Komboro, please, you don't buy it and keep. If you're not ready to use it, don't get it. Another thing with the Komboro is that you have to administer it very early in the morning. Very early in the morning. It is not a friend to heat. So some people say I administer my Komboro. I saw a farm that administered Komboro in the evening. The weather was cold. The weather was this. The weather was it. Okay, rather they said it was evening, so the sun wasn't up. But before morning, all the birds died because throughout the night there was heat. They drank the Komboro with heat. So please, you don't administer Komboro when there is heat. And if you still have your heaters in the house, turn them off when you want to administer your Komboro. So please watch. I'm going to drop a video on that, how to administer Komboro. And another thing is that when you want to administer your vaccine, any vaccine at all, please, you want to administer it in the morning. You go into your pen by 5 a.m. Fill all their feeders with feed. Fill them and take away all the drinkers. Take away all the drinkers. Let there be no water in your pen. So when that's about 5 o'clock, 5, 6, by 7 a.m., you are ready to administer your Komboro. You fill in your drinkers with the Komboro and everything, depending on the prescription that the vet doctor will give to you. Fill in your drinkers, take the drinkers inside. You see all of them struggling to drink from it. That is the essence of taking out all the drinkers and filling. You must have made them very tasty that they needed it. So if there was drinker in the house, you just take the drinker out and bring your vaccination in. No, they won't drink it. And these vaccines have timing. You don't keep it for a long period of time. They will tell you just keep it there for 30 minutes or for 1 hour, take it out. So if there was water previously in your pen house, I wonder how they are going to drink because they won't even be thirsty. So you won't have much of the effect that you are looking for from the vaccine. Then you must have turn off your heat. I said that already. Time it. Time it. If they say use it for 1 hour, please use it for 1 hour and discard the rest. Please be very careful not to pour the vaccines on them. It has effect. Not to pour it on the pen house. It has effect. So if you are going with the water, the drinker, please just be careful and drop it very gently. So I've taken much time on that, but I'm going to make a video on vaccine so that you know that there are some steps to follow so you get your vaccine. Please just click on the subscription button so that when the video comes, you'll be alerted. This is the 11 to 13. This is multivitamins, anti-stress, and glucose. Multivitamins, anti-stress, and glucose from the 11, 12, and 13. Day 14 is Lasota. Lasota is another vaccine. The same procedures you take for Komboro, that's the same. Turn off your heaters, remove all the charcoal pots or whatever you're using, turn them off, make the environment cold, and put your fill your feeders, take out the drinkers, bring in the vaccine later. So this is my first kumburu. This is my first lasota. So this is day 15 to 16, multivitamins and anti-stress. Day 17 to 19, multivitamins and antibiotics. Antibiotics. Then day 20, Komboro second dose. As this is my second dose of Komboro. Before I sell out my birds, I give Komboro twice, I give Lasota twice. So you'll be administering your second dose of Komboro at day 20. The same procedures you took for the first, that's the same you're going to take for this one. You have 100 birds, you just go to your vet doctor, 100. So and another thing I want to warn is that please don't buy, I've told you before, don't buy Gomboro or Lasota and keep. It has to be in a very cold environment, that's in a fridge. So if you are giving your Gomboro tomorrow and you want to buy it today, make sure you have light that will sustain it, not in the freezer, in the fridge. You see the way they package it for you, just put it in the water and put it inside the fridge and make sure there's light to sustain it. Then if you are administering it the same day, like in my area, they open very early. By 7 a.m. the vet shops are open. So I just go to my bin, take out the feed and drinkers and fill with feed. By 7 a.m., as early as 7, I'm in the vet doctors. I get my vaccine, come back to the house and administer. So you see the way they package it for you. Please, just be careful. Let it not come in contact with heat. It's very necessary. So day 21 is multivitamins and anti-stress. The reason for the anti-stress is that whenever they're done taking the vaccine, some of them will be weak. It's just like human beings. When you're done taking anti-malaria, you see that for some couple of days you are still trying to move, you are still trying, and worst of all, antibiotics. Yeah, antibiotics, you're still trying to move, you are still trying to do this one. Even in children, whenever they take what do they call it, immunization, you see that's what happened. So you have to revive them by giving them anti-stress or glucose whenever you're done giving the vaccine. So day 21 to 22 is multivitamins and anti-stress. 23 to 26 multivitamins and antibiotics. Day 28 is second Lasota. Day 29 to 30 is multivitamin. So at this point, you see that I didn't include anything again. At this point, like I told you, you give your medication based on how the birds are. You give, if my most times at this point, I don't even put after day 30 to, let's say, there about day 33. I don't give my this broilers even multivitamins again, because they are good to go. You just, when you enter your pan, your pen, you are happy. The way they grow, the way they eat, the way they drink, they celebrate you when you enter. You got, I don't know if you are in the business, you can get the feeling of what. And if you just enter your pen, all your chicken run to you. You just know that everything is okay. But at this point, you give medication based on how their birds are feeling. Like I said, they may be having red poo, they may be having black poo, they may be having green poo. You give your medication based on that. So I'll be talking about some little conditions of birds, like green poo. What does it stand for? Red poo. What does it stand for? So please just click on the subscription button so that you'll be notified when new videos drop. So at this point, you see that I'm done giving my birds everything I needed to. Like this is day 30. I'll circle it until I get to day, this is 29, 30. So you just, at the 30, you give your, I likely may give my vitamins, multivitamins to day 33. So from there, I give birds based on the condition I find the birds. You know, based on the weather. Then also, like I said, practice a very healthy sanitation condition, because you can't carry your birds and put in a very dirty place. How often do you take out the sawdust? How often do you change their beddings? What You can't just get water from the well and give to your birds and expect them to be okay. So please, if you follow this medication and vaccination checks, you definitely see that you have little or no mortality. For some years now, like I've confessed, it has been working for me. So please, if you have any question or any observation, just drop it in the comment section. I will take my time to deal with all of them. So please click on the subscription button and like button so that you'll be notified when other videos drop. Thank you so much for following Big Time Entrepreneurial Academy. Then we also have other trainings that we do on millinery. We also train on confectionery, that's cooking, baking, frying, all the chop chop chop. Then we also the millinery is the headwears, the turban, the fascinators, the bridal bouquet, and all of that. We also train on cosmetology, as liquid soap, solid soap, bathing soap, washing soap, car wash, every other thing that you can use in the house. We also train on fish farming. So please just click on the subscription button so that we'll be notified when videos drop. Thank you for watching.